Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Haberdasher's Reviews Revisited, going over the infectious madness of Dr. Dekker. I'm your lovely-ish host, Tripper. Uh, so, those of you who've watched the previous two episodes, which I would assume if you're watching this one you have, my feelings about this game have been mixed so far. I like the story, gameplay's interesting, it's just not really my cup of tea. But today, I'm going to plow through and get the rest of it done, hell or high water. So my next Saturday evenings, I can just kind of sit back and relax. It'll be nice. So, thank you for joining me on this journey once again. And as always, let me tell you a little bit about Extra Life. That is the charity that we support here on Haberdashery, or Rabid Haberdashery, I should say. They support Children's Miracle Network, and I could give the whole spiel like Tim does, and he's so good at doing, but like I say, try to say every time, it's a charity that, I know there's a lot of places you can give money to, that's what charities are, but it's one that you can be sure that it's for a good purpose. Every single dime goes actually to the children for their medical care and for providing entertainment for them, because when you're in a hospital, it's not fun, especially when you're that young. So, I would be able to post the link to all that, but again, I still don't have access to do that. So, if Tim or anyone else happens to be watching, if you could post that link in the chat, I'd be grateful. But in any case, you can look up Rabbit Haberdashery and Extra Life and find out all the information you need to know there. So, that out of the way, let's get back to the game that's attempting to drive me mad. Let's see. Desktop audio on. And now you can see what's happening. So, let's get back into it.
At midnight each day.
On Valentine's night,
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes past 10.
Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home,
David is my husband.
all on my lonesome.
Stabbed him with a steak knife.
Nothing changes.
I'm a qualified angel of death.
When I'm dancing,
You get this day over and over.
Hilda.
I black out.
I don't think she's got long.
And Laurie just,
Naked on the beach.
Hannah.
Is that it for today?
David hunts,
I can change my skin.
then skins.
Dr. Dekker dated his patients.
I had a hot date.
They went out for drinks.
I took photos of Jessica.
Dr. Dekker did
On
phone
Valentine's Day.
and ask me for Nathan's number.
There was a girl there.
Am I wrong to keep the locket?
I'm allowed to talk to her, aren't
He
I?
was preoccupied with finding
Photographs.
patterns.
Rocking chair.
I haven't been back to the beach since
I had a bit of a shaky loop incident.
where I find something
I set fire
beautiful in the sea.
to Hannah's clothes in the garden.
I dug the grave.
I wish I'd said goodbye.
Dr. Dekker cursed me.
It didn't weigh enough to have a body in it. There's someone else in my hour.
I brought David back to life.
I removed the chains, dressed her.
Just for
It was
recap
chaos.
purposes, just
We could try shifting now.
Would you like to see David, Doctor?
Sorry.
We both read The Cult of the Kinetic Mind.
I'm not broke.
It's no coincidence that most psychokinetic patients are
Grateful if you could see your way to declaring me
insane, or at least
temporarily insane.
There was no flame. And then there was.
I'll kiss a guy,
I pretended like the hypnosis had worked.
and then he just follows me
Can we maybe not talk about Hannah anymore?
wherever I go.
I may just still pull out in front of the driver.
Okay, that's useful. Okay. That's actually very useful to keep me refreshed on what's going on, because, man, this game is a... Oh, man, this game's a bit of a mind, bork. Okay. So, yeah, I got through most of these. So let's... Red, keep questioning. Yellow, you found the key points. Oh, yeah, I knew that. Okay. Because I don't care to guess, I'm just gonna go straight for it.
I don't want to talk about grief today. I'm getting enough grief from work.
Okay. Why is work giving you grief?
I don't know if you know, but Professor Alderby used to be my professor. He teaches history and psychology, amongst other things. I know it's not technically work, but he asked if I would allow him to have the video footage of his sessions with Dr. Dekker. Dr. Dekker wanted to be removed from all of the videos, so it's jump cut up to jump cut, but I'm sure you've already noticed that. I didn't think you'd mind, since it wasn't your case anyway. Mostly it's the professor talking about how he viewed reality back then, in so much as he thought it was changeable. There's nothing else to do but watch while things are encoding.
How is reality changing?
Psychokinetics, remember? Cult of the Kinetic Mind? Professor Alderby said it was recommended reading to help psychiatrists in their frontline battle with insanity, he likes to call it.
Yeah. Can you battle with insanity? I mean, she just threw a pin at me. That's nice. Battling with insanity is literally the point of, Freddy. Sorry, I can't read fast enough. Freddy something has now subscribed. Thank you, Freddy. Sorry I didn't catch the string of numbers behind your name. Hope you have fun with us. So, okay, can you battle with insanity? That's literally the point of psychiatry. If you're not... That's interesting. Just had a whole crap ton of people that are now following that have very suspiciously generic names. Maybe that didn't actually happen. Maybe I'm going crazy. Okay, can you battle with insanity? Yes, that's the point of psychiatry, what I'm trying to say.
Professor Alderby saw the relationship between psychiatrist and patient as a winnable battle. The patient must be cured by removing their psychokinetic ability, if present, either by telling them it doesn't exist or by using another psychokinetic ability to negate it. It's a long time ago, I can't remember all of it. There was a specific example.
What was the specific example?
If someone tells you they can fly, you tell them you control air currents and that from now on they won't be allowed to use them. This would normally stimulate the brain in such a way that the patient stopped thinking they could fly. The main danger as the therapist is believing that you can control air currents.
Interesting. Does psychokinesis really pose any danger to therapists? God, I hope not.
The danger of pretending you have psychokinetic abilities is that you may start believing you have them and then have them. It's the paradox of the cure. Dr. Dekker loved paradoxes. His favourite was the grandfather paradox.
Jeez. What is the grandfather paradox, I guess is the question. Yeah. Can you be your own grandfather?
If you can travel back in time and kill your grandfather, then you cannot be born.
Or that.
But if you cannot be born, then you cannot kill your grandfather. It's a time traveler's chicken and egg, if you will.
Right. I went the complete different direction. Let's not read into that. Do you take sleeping pills?
I don't take sleeping tablets, never have. I'm not allowed to prescribe either.